This is your girl JP, and you're watching Jampot TV. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today we have a love guru on the show, and he is going to answer just a few questions I have about love and relationships. Can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
My name is Stephan Labossiere. I'm a certified life and relationship coach. I've been coaching for about 6 years, and I'm also the author of the book, How to Get a Woman to Have Sex with You If You're Her Husband.
And how exactly do you get a woman to have sex with you if you're her husband?
I mean, there's a lot to it, but it's trying to help men understand the mental and emotional component that goes into women being sexually receptive to them. Understanding that you can't just neglect her emotionally and think she's going to give you what you need physically. That you have to give her non-sexual intimacy, that you have to talk to her, that you have to make her feel secure in the relationship. These things will all play into her being willing and available to have sex as well as enjoying the sex. But not to mention, there are some things men can learn on the physical side that would help them be better performers in the bedroom.
Wow, sounds very, very interesting. Okay, how does a relationship go from the basis of just sex to wanting more, to becoming boyfriend and girlfriend?
The thing is, the only reason why that even happens sometimes is because in hanging out with each other, you might actually see that you have a genuine connection or a friendship there. But the reality is that sex coming first usually clouds the judgment and usually doesn't even allow people to properly evaluate if this is a person they should be with. So I think that hoping or relying for a sexual relationship to turn into something more is a very risky thing. It happens, but it doesn't happen as much as people would like it to or think that it does.
If I'm interested in a guy and I think we're getting serious and he asks me, how many sexual partners do I have? Should I be honest with him or should I lie? Do you think if the number is high, do you think he would be able to take it all in? Is that why he's asking?
I mean, it varies. I do think that a man who asks, chances are there is a number in his head that if he hears higher than that, he's going to have an issue.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, you're better off being honest, because if he cannot handle who you are or who you have been, then you may be setting yourself up for worse things later anyway. If he's already a judgmental man, or if he already has a conservative nature to him, and you are a little more open or have had a wilder past, well, now you may have a conflict later on in the relationship because he views things in a more conservative manner and you already have a more free-spirited approach, so to speak. So I think for the sake of not ending up on the two different pages, be honest. If he wants to know the answer, fine, let him have it. Because if you lie, and then later on, you come with any different number, whether it be a higher number or lower number, there's going to be a problem in that relationship. Because now there will be doubt and there will be a lack of trust that will set in, because he'll be like, okay, well, she told me one thing and now she's telling me something different. How can I trust her? And you know, as people, we'll start running all kinds of crazy scenarios in our head. Well, maybe she done ran through the whole football team. Like, all kinds of nonsense will go in his head if he starts to doubt that you're being honest about the numbers.
When two people are sexually involved for a long period of time and, one person wants that relationship to escalate into boyfriend and girlfriend, but the other person doesn't want that, how do you step aside and say, well, let's go back to being friends? Or how do you end it? How do you make it okay so that their relationship isn't damaged?
Well, I think in a scenario like that, once you cross that line, you're really not going to be friends again. It's not friends. You guys have something more there. And unfortunately, because you crossed that line, it's at a point where if they're not prepared to move into a relationship with you, and that's what you want, and you're holding on to hope that it'll turn into that, you're not going to get that anytime soon if there is any hope. And you may not ever get it because there's no reason for them to make a decision on the situation. You continue to give them what they want. They have your friendship and they're getting sex from you. That's pretty much a relationship without being your boyfriend or girlfriend. So why put on a commitment when I can still be free to do it as I please? So the person who wants something more, they're gonna have to walk away. As hard as that is, that's the only hope that they will get what they're looking for out of the situation. So by walking away, if that person is truly for you, they will come back. You know how they say, if you love it, let it go. If it comes back, it's for real.
Right.
That's basically what it boils down to. If that person is truly in love with you and has a connection with you, they will come back. But you have to hold your ground and say, listen, I need a relationship now. We've been doing this sex thing for a while. I don't want that anymore. Because continually having sex with that person is not going to get you what you're looking for. They have no reason to give you what you want. You're giving them all that they want without the commitment. Come on.
Stay tuned for part 2 of Love, Sex, and Relationship with Stephan Labossiere. If you have a topic or someone you'd like to see on the show, email us at jampodtv@gmail.com or send us a tweet at jampodtv. Thank you for watching.